First of all, Jake Reeves, what a game for League Two that was.
Yeah, massive game. We knew that they're going to have long spells on the ball, and it was about not getting frustrated in ourselves and stick to the game plan, and it worked today.
Great advert for the league as well.
Yeah, brilliant. I thought obviously they played some really nice stuff, and I thought especially in the first half we played some really good stuff. In the moments that we had the ball and we're trying to be threatening, we weren't trying to dilly-dally on the ball. We know when they lose it, they press really well, so you need to be sharp. You need to get at them quite quickly, and particularly with the threats that we have in our team, particularly in the front line. Obviously, it worked perfectly today.
I spoke to Rob Tuvey after the game against Wycombe last weekend, and he said big week on the training ground, and we've executed that out there this afternoon.
Yeah, huge week. When you play a team like Notts, I just said to their assistant, sometimes for them it's probably hard to watch previous games of other teams because everyone who plays against them will probably change the way that they play. Maybe change a shape or change something to try and nullify their threats and what they're good at. You have to give them respect, which we did today, but not too much respect. Obviously, you have to try and implement your own game plan.
Would you say everyone to a man out there this afternoon for a Wimbledon shirt has done their job this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought everyone was brilliant. Staff, players that come on, everyone stuck to the game plan, like I said, really, really well.
We've got to talk about yourself here. Against your old side, Notts County, 2 penalties at either end as well. Tell us about it, your technique about going about that.
Yeah, I've had a few penalties over the years. Changed techniques, changed styles, found a good rhythm at Stevenage particularly with 2 pens and stuck to that, so that was my first one. Second one, obviously I played with the goalkeeper, Sam Slocum. I thought he would think that I was going to be maybe very, very confident in myself to put it in the same area, so I kind of guessed that he was going to dive. It's always a guess, it's a gamble. So I thought, do the same routine, do the same technique, but I know where I'm going and I think he'll dive, and luckily he did on this occasion.
How important is that as well? Don't be put off by anything at that stage.
Yeah, penalties, if you give people penalties in training, you can score all the time because there's no pressure, and obviously it's completely different. You can't recreate that pressure in a game. The only time to practice it is obviously in games, and the idea was to try and alleviate that pressure from yourself as much as possible.
Of course, you got 2 goals, so too did Ali as well. What can we say about him? He's travelled around the world, come back and come up with another brace.
Yeah, it must be tough. We're always saying whenever we're travelling away and stuff like that, and you've got loads of away games like last month, it's always tough on the body, so for him to be flying here, there and everywhere and then coming back in for a day's training and then playing, it must be tough on his body, but he's a credit to himself and he's a credit to us.
As I said, we can't fault anyone this afternoon, but we've also got to mention Alex Bass. What a key save he made. Yeah,
it was a huge save. The one in the second half was massive at the point in the game. I think it was 2-2 at the time, was it? It was 2-2, I think, and that's what goalkeepers are there for. You need a good goalkeeper to do anything in particularly in this league, because other teams obviously they have their threats, and Bass has stood up all season. I think it's been brilliant.
Gaff has stressed that you get your rest now this weekend. Of course, you've got Gillingham on Tuesday evening now. Yeah, huge game. They come thick and fast this time of the year, so it's a good time to be winning games and picking up points and luckily obviously playing well at the same time. And how important was that for you as well as captain, just to stay behind there at the end, see everybody, take the man of the match award, but you most of all mingle with the fans as well afterwards?
Yeah, it's huge. I've always said that this club is unique in that respect, and maybe at other clubs you don't get that opportunity to have that interaction, particularly in those sort of scenarios. And for us, like I said, because it's so unique, there's always fans up there. Most of the people that are upstairs in those boxes and stuff like that are fans, so it's brilliant to be able to show that appreciation back.
Brilliant, very well done this weekend, Skipper.
Thank you.